Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your March 2023 read. All right, we're ready now, right? Some of these had to be uploaded slower than usual for whatever reason. So patience, right? Okay, this read is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Let's get started and see what's happening. I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale, and then I'll use the vice versa deck. Okay, so 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So, okay, so it looks like there's inner turmoil, heartbreak, still healing from a fight, trying to figure out what the next move is, not sure. If you have loved ones from the other side, these beautiful red robins come to visit you. Red robins being your spirit guides as well. If you have a young Leo, Aries, Sag in your midst, a child or what have you, are you fighting with a child? Did they say something that nailed it? I don't know why I'm saying that. Kind of like went below the belt, so to speak, I feel. There's confusion. Wow, Aquarius, what is going on here? I hear intervention. And Spirit is saying also you have to learn certain things in your life for yourself and through your children. So this inner turmoil are things that maybe you too grew up with, that now you're dealing with your kids, right? Looking back over your life in general, right? Okay, let's go to the vice versa deck. Okay, and let's get some cards on. Let's go with the Page of Wands, right? Real quick. The Page of Wands, what is and who is the Page of Wands right here? 5 of Cups. Someone has disappointed you. A disappointment. Someone's left. Things have to change. Like father, like son. For some reason, I feel that here. I feel that there are a lot of areas that in your life, Aquarius, that are shades of gray, where your past speaks to you so clearly. Could be through a child, through your children, but you know that you are experiencing certain things that happened with you and your father as a child that upset you. Some of you are mourning. I don't feel it's mourning a child. I feel you're just mourning a loss. Let's get another one. A King of Pentacles. Or is this the Queen? This is a difficult one to say. Let's just say it's the Queen of Pentacles. So we're mourning, some of you are mourning the loss of a mother and or father figure, or you're the one who's being given higher knowledge, higher consciousness, but you're not hearing the messages, you're not getting the downloads, you're just focusing and really structured and fixated, because you're a fixed sign too, you're fixated on the loss. Is it loss of money? Is it, wow, maybe you grew up with, a father and or mother figure that was always worried about the finances in the family. And it always gave you this, I'm hearing a sunken feeling in your belly. That feeling you get, that sunken feeling of not having enough, not being good enough. Any king, queen of pentacles reversed means you're not feeling good about yourself. And this brings you back to your childhood when you felt the same way. It's reversed. So as a parent or a father or mother dealing with a child, that child feels that too. The remnants, the repercussion of that all stems from the lineage. Okay? Like father, like son kind of situation here. Okay, let's go to the Three of Swords and see what is going on for that. What's happening? Okay, so Aquarius, we have a Leo, Aries, Sag. Heartbreak, loss of love, like the one. Someone feels remorse, regret about losing someone who they felt was the one, right? Someone who took action, someone who, this queen is like on point. Not only beautiful, but takes a lot of, takes a lot of, it takes a, they're just very charismatic. They take everything in, they absorb, they're the energy that is absorbent of goodness and the solar plexus, you know, the creativity, the artistry. Someone's missing a Leo, Aries, Sag because they feel that they messed up. Aquarius, it could be you. You're missing someone who was vibrant, very, very charismatic, attractive. Could be mama, you know, the mother of your children. Could be the father and mother of children right here, both, right? Not feeling good about, right? Not feeling good about the loss and trying to recover. You're still recovering from this, Aquarius. And you probably, maybe you've set a new course of life, or you're trying to and you can't. All right, now we have the Page of Swords. Or is this the Knight? No. It's the Page. So, no communication. Let's not talk about it. I don't feel like you want to talk about it, and I think it's best that nothing is discussed here, especially when you're healing and reeling in the loss of someone that you were with or you've been with. Okay, so feminines, this is the Queen, and here's the King, right? So this just means that someone had or is very vibrant. This Queen is vibrant, very, very much financially independent, charismatic, does a lot of creative work and knows how to manifest, right? And this is perhaps you who feels, you know, like you're still struggling from what you've lost in your life, and or maybe a mother figure, the mother of your child, or you're the child and it's your mom. It's the struggle of loss within a family dynamic. And the connection of someone who maybe has or did remind you of your mom or of your ex or something, where there's heartbreak and, you know, and it reminds you of your childhood, okay? So if you're seeing red robins, they're coming. Mom, it's a mother figure, is telling you, I'm here. Let me help you. Let me show you the way. This particular situation needs time to heal. All right, let's get one more card here. Yeah. I feel that you really felt this was the real deal. This was your Ace of Cups. And, you know, maybe you're waiting for an apology of some sort. But I don't feel that's required. They say required. Because you're internally, your ego is bruised. Your internal self is what needs to be healed. That's what Spirit's saying. This needs to be healed. This is your like internal self. This needs to be, you know, you wanted to give your cup to this person. Right? Okay, let's go to the Five of Wands and see what Spirit says, okay? Now we have, oh my God, look. Yeah, you felt, for sure you felt like this was a power couple. You're struggling because maybe someone you were with has found their soul connect, and you felt it was you. And you felt this person was your soul connect. But they have their soul connect. You get it? And that's the internal struggle and the heartbreak. You thought they were the one. But they might have had or didn't realize or did realize that they had a soul connect. And that's the inner turmoil that you are feeling right now. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Waiting, wondering, needing to redefine your internal struggle. Because this is a couple that belong together, right? These two create, it's a power couple. This is a soul connect without question. Very dynamic, very same breath. I don't know why I'm saying that. Same breath. Okay? Same outlooks. That's what Soul Connect is. It can vary, but this particular couple are on the same page. They grow together. They learn together. They manifest together. They are just yin and yang. I mean, that's what it is, right? Now, Aquarius, that doesn't mean you're not going to find your true north. But right now, you're judging yourself harshly. You're waiting for a miracle. And the internal struggle is a little hard to handle right now at this time. Now, of course, it's not going to resonate for all Aquarians. So I'm just going to say this is, in one breath, it's a relationship. In another breath, it's a father-son dynamic with maybe an ex who has moved on to meet their soul counterpart. Someone who has it all. And you're feeling at a loss because you wanted it to be you. And I'm sorry. in the sense of spirit moves us. We don't have that. When you have spiritually ascended, you know that spirit moves us, and we don't have that control any longer. But I think that you're fighting with yourself in terms of waiting for a miracle and trying to control the terrain, in the sense of things are going to change and you're waiting. Look at this. Fear. Don't let fear of loss lose you. Don't get lost in the attachments. The attachments of money, people, places, or things. That's a big one. Forgiveness of self and others. I've mentioned it, I know, to Aquarius before, that it is very much, it's very much to your own advantage and in your spirituality on your journey to forgive yourself and others. This guy shows up because he's fearful that he's not good enough. He's fearful that he attaches himself to others who have exactly what they want. What you want is what I meant. Judgment. Who are we to judge ourselves or others? Who are we here to judge? No one. We don't have that power. Someone else does. Judging yourself and or others makes for a very hardened heart. You lose yourself. You lose yourself. Don't lose yourself, Aquarius, over what others' fortunes. Others' fortunates, the fortune of others is not for you to judge, be jealous of, have internal struggle because you're waiting on that miracle to attach yourself to what is gone, what has been lost, what you've loved and lost. These are the lessons. And I'm telling you, let things go. Why attach yourself to people, places, and or things that aren't for you? Okay, let me get 3 fresh cards for more of the narrative. Okay, here we go. This is your dream. This is what you will have once you figure out how to forgive yourself and others for all that and not judge them. And it will come quickly. So if you're single, you're going to meet someone pretty quick, but not for marriage or live-in. Just take your time. Somewhere over the rainbows, that could be a song of yours or someone close and near and dear to you. This could have been your ex-wife, because it's here, or an ex who you love dearly, had your heart. You wanted to give your heart to this Leo, Aries, Sag, who now has found, right, their person. Or maybe this is what you've been going back and forth about and over again, right? Your ex, this is divorce, and this is great happiness when you had it, who messed it up. You got to forgive it. You got to let it go. Let me see. I need to know. I mean, let's see if Spirit will let us know. Yeah. You're looking back. Here's the tornado. So I have to say that you're looking back at your life, at what you had that was great. And I'm going to say it. They want me to say it. Codependent. Codependent on others. Why? Where does that stem from? We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sorry. A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio male. And who is this? Is it a confidant? Is it a best friend? It's someone who says, let go. Let go. Look at that. Her hands are like, let go. The cycle's over. Someone's telling you to let go and release the attachments that are unhealthy for you, that you have attached yourself to and or judged others for. All here. You must remove yourself from a situation where it wasn't good for you. And even though someone else's happiness doesn't mean that that makes you unhappy, doesn't that make you happy? Happy for them. When do we get to that point where we're happy for another's happiness? Can you do that? Okay. This stems from the family for sure. Mother issues for sure. We all have either mother or father issues. This is not throwing shade on the situation, Aquarius. This is just being as truthful as we can be with a heart that's broken. Okay? We are not here to judge. We're just here to try to get by and definitely let go of this. The toxicity, the codependency, the judging others. I feel like it's all encompassing here. Some of you, or this is they're looking at you, but I feel it's like wanting what others have, their happiness, their financial stability, their creativity, their joy, their children, they have it all, that kind of thing. It's a joy for us to branch out and say, I'm really happy for them. So disattach yourself from anything that is codependent. Your thoughts can be codependent of wanting to keep someone for your own ego, holding on to people, holding on to the idea of financial gain, spiritual enlightenment doesn't require that. We strip down to our naked selves when we let go of these attachments. These are ego. This is ego, and this is spirit. And this is what is ending your cycle of attaching yourself to toxicity and stuff like that. You know, sex, drugs, rock and roll, okay? And going back to the drawing board and seeing what has truly stripped you down to your own truth, Aquarius. and not being so fixated on the things that you think you may want may be very different. Let's get a card for this. Aquarius. Let's see. Look at that. That's what it is. A brand new life after you've healed, because he's wearing green. He's grown up. He's not taking a lot with him. He doesn't need to, because he's not attaching himself to anything or anyone anymore. For now, right? Taking yourself out of this, you know, judging self and judging others. Okay? It's going to take you a minute to get to settle your inner turmoil, okay? Because the devil's upright. So you get very fixated on how you think, thinking negative, thinking the things that the worst is going to happen, judging others, wanting what others have. I know it's harsh. I know. It's you or someone else. Let me get a card on that. I mean, what does Spirit want to say? See? The treasures that are behind you are you. What is within you will manifest. It will all be yours for the taking. But for now, you have to illuminate your own self by looking back with love, with passion, with appreciation, with honesty, with loyalty, with compassion, with forgiveness. All of this sets the tone for everything to change in your world, even if it makes you a little guarded and very uncomfortable. Even more reason to know this is coming for you. To make you more uncomfortable is the best thing. When you look back, those things that made you, Aquarius, really uncomfortable, those are the good parts of life. Those are the healing. And this is going to try to reel you right back in. So be mindful. What you attach yourself to, whom you attach yourself to, and what really drives is it your ego or is it the real deal? As above, so below. Be mindful of what toxicity is in your life, Aquarius. For it will change your life. And if you have a child that's a Leo, Aries, Sag, know that there is sadness because of the toxicity. Or it could be you have 2 children, whatever you have. How many doesn't matter. What you're teaching matters. What you're reaping matters. What you believe matters. Okay, let's get 3 karma cards. Okay, let's see for Aquarius, what's happening. Venus, Sag, and Aquarius. I love it. Venus, did I do it right? No. Venus, Sag, Aquarius, right? So, in love, we must be truthful, on point, targeting. The target is the truth of your own self in love. the communication, the detachment, whatever your truth is here, forgiveness, etc. And this is in Aquarius. That's you. You already know. Excuse me. See, my nose is itching. That is like, who's telling the truth? Who are you telling what to? You know, your version of the story, right? So we understand that we're very much attached to the attraction of, the pleasure of good times and being with people who, right, Libra, Taurus, who are very attractive. Leo, Aries, Sag. The attraction, the good times, and the pleasure that we get. Does that rule out the connect when things aren't so great? Or when we have the toxic part of the relationships? Things that are unconventional, is that those are the things you love. Things that are different, those are the things that you love. People that get you, those are the people you love. But are you attaching yourself to your highest ideals? Are you ruling out the vision that you have, right? That you've always had for yourself? Are you ruling out the spiritual connect for the pleasure principle? Are you ruling out the creative attraction and financial attraction for the love? Which one is more important to you? We discover and end up understanding how we can charm the pants off someone because they're so intelligent or beautiful or abundantly so prosperous, but that comes with a price. We understand that it comes with a price, but we don't get it until the price is hanging over our head, saying that's the devil's in the details, right? So we learn from these discoveries, and we learn from, you know, that part of life is the genius behind our lives that make for a life that strips us down to the core and asks us the questions. The angels are asking you the questions now. At what price to be happy are you taking this? Life is like this elevator, you know, up and down, right? It's okay. It's like, let's, you know, drink and be merry, right? So this becomes your primary. Let's make a lot of money, primary. And then the transparency of your true self diminishes by going down. It's like the elevator, right? I don't know why I'm thinking of Prince, right? Because that was the song, you know, when he died. He was in the elevator, right? And the song, don't let the elevator, you know, get me down or whatever. And that's literally how he died. So watch what you think. Watch how your dark shadow side, watch how your shadow side takes over your light. This is light and dark, obviously. But at what cost? Aquarius, do you go for things? Or do you want things, certain places, people, and or things that elevate you, but they elevate you from this standpoint and not this one. This is the real deal. This is the facade. Okay? This was a rough read, and I'm not going to lie. But make sure you know what you're targeting. The target, what do you attract, how you attract it, whom you attract. Is it based on an Ace of Cups, that I love myself and I'm attracting the exact people, places, and things that I want in my life? Or am I attracting them for the mere fact that I'm attaching myself to someone for what they have and that I don't? And that's a rough reality, because the devil is in the details. Forgive yourself and others. Let that Three of Swords really heal. Whether it's something someone said or didn't say, let forgiveness be your guide. I send you so much love and light, many blessings. Honestly, if you need me, I'm here for you. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for all your support. I'm here for you, Aquarius. Take care.